because that's kind of the cycle of everything. There are things that are going to be good for a while, and then they're not going to be good anymore, and it's okay to let those things go. So it's a strength and a weakness. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably
that was my second question.
So,
is what is your greatest weakness?
Not knowing when to let go. The other one that I always say, and this is only because of the environment, but having a big heart and being willing to give, because sometimes people take advantage of that. And it happens kind of in our nonprofit realm quite frequently. Everybody wants something for nothing. And that's one thing I kind of ask of our veterans, that if they come with us and if they take a trip, if they're ever able to give a trip to somebody else, I ask that they do that. So take and give back, kind of the way that I do it, because I think that that's the best way to forward on that legacy that we talked about.
Yep. So where do you go to get your ideas?
Some people listen to Gear, and I'm one of those people.
Go to the gym, whatever.
Because he's the person we all want to be. Do you know what I mean? He just lays it out there. Doesn't care what anybody thinks or says, kind of does his own thing. And I think that's admirable, because in a society that sometimes criticizes you for being different, he just does it, lays it all on the line. And he's very successful because of it. He's followed his passion. So that's one of my ways. The other way is that I take my dogs for walks and runs. Because at that point, that's the one thing. That was another kind of coping mechanism that I had, because I did it when I was deployed too. Working out's always been a mind-freeing thing for me. So I normally will take my dogs out, because they don't talk back. They're just there having a good time, wanting to be, played with and cuddled with. So that's my second, just kind of taking them. I live by a lake, so I take them around the lake and walk them both. And they're both very different creatures. One's extremely excitable, and the other one's like 80 years old, in dog years, of course. But it's kind of my peace. And at that point, things just make more sense. And the other thing, so like kind of my 3 tiers, is sleep. And a lot of people forget about that. But statistically, it's proven that it makes a difference in all aspects of your life. And I normally tell my clients, because I find that I get less regret on big decisions, like the largest financial decision you'll ever make, is to sleep on it. And if I have something that's really bothering me, it's really in my gut or in my heart or in my head, I sleep on it. And then I come back and I sleep on it. And then in the morning, I don't know what it is, but I have this like sense of calm with it, because I vegetate on my decision. And then I know what I'm going to do, and I go and I act on it. And then if it's the wrong thing, I'll deal with the consequences. But at least I know that that was my best decision at that point.
So as we wind up our episode here, I have a final question where if you can tell me something about you that most people don't know.
I'm kind of a loudmouth open book. Let's see. Oh, okay. So my brother, everyone just thinks he's, like my brother. It's no big deal. He is 18 years older than I am. I'm definitely the baby. And he is currently, sadly, in a coma. And he's been a true inspiration, because we've all learned a lot about him since he's gotten sick, and we've bonded over it, and he's really kind of brought our family together. And some people know about that with me, but most don't know because it's personal. But the one thing that we've learned from this experience is that it has definitely brought our family closer. And that's one thing I think he would be really proud of is, you know, during his weakest time, we were all there for him, and we all wanted the best thing for him. So it's been kind of a blessing in disguise. You know, the same way funerals kind of bring people together. When somebody gets sick, it's kind of the same thing. But he's been a huge blessing to our family over the last year. And so we're just praying for healing and rest. Yeah. So one thing that not a lot of people know. Yeah. It's a big, and that's the other reason I don't really talk about it with people, because people have this awkwardness around being sick and death. But I find it I find it's a wonderful time too, because you get to reflect on, like when my grandma passed away, she was 99 years old. You get to reflect on the beauty that was their life and all the relationships that they built, and the love that they had for other people, the things that they accomplished. You learn so much about people when you have the least amount of time left with them. So it's a blessing, and it's, you know, it's life. So we're born and we die. And that's what I always want for my life too. And that's kind of where you get the legacy, is that, you know, the things that you've done are going to surpass your life. And after he's gone, the good things that he's done will continue to go on. So I am with Platinum Realty. Amanda Fitzpatrick moved with Platinum. You can also, my personal email address is ajfitz@live.com, or you guys can call or text me at 405-314-7232. And at any time, love to chat, love to mentor, love to be a part of the mentor group. And then if you just have any questions about real estate, let me know. And if you're in the Oklahoma area and you want to come down and help us with, it's called the American Ranch, you can do that and help our veterans out. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And I appreciate everything you're doing.
Great thing to do.
The legacy is important, and I'm so thankful that you were able to have me on today. And thank you so much for putting up with my technical difficulties. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
As I always say, I'll see you around the bend, my friend. You've been listening to Legacy Cast. Thank you for joining us today, and be sure to come back next time as we speak with more top influencers, industry experts, and business owners from around the world.